I'm here with Akil Viz at Vizzi restaurant in Long Beach. It's the latest consulting project I've been working on. I've just wrapped it up. Um, just asking Akil a little bit about uh, what inspired you to
Yeah.
open the restaurant and
Yes,
a
definitely.
little bit of your philosophy.
Yes. So I was vegetarian my entire life. And then about a year ago, I came across some articles and some data about what's actually happening in the animal agriculture industry. So when that came into my purview, I realized that I had to make a change because I want to live life with a specific set of values. And when I realized what was happening, I had to make that change. So at a personal level, I made that change and became vegan. And as a result of that, when I wanted to go out to eat, I realized how my options just shrunk immediately from being a vegetarian to now being a vegan. So that's what kind of got me into this space. And just on a side note, I've had a desire to either operate a coffee shop or a restaurant for many, many years, but never really got to the point where I was so passionate to actually put it into execution. And I think this was a very strong calling for me to actually go ahead and do that. So I wanted to thank you for all the help and your support and your guidance in getting us here. And we're now here. It's been week number 2 now.
Yep. And where are we located?
We're in Long Beach in California.
And then when you approached me with the project, you had specific ideas in mind about what you were looking for in the menu and pricing and naming. You want to
Yes.
share and just like, obviously, there's a strong spiritual component to all this.
Yes.
So if you want
Yes,
to
definitely.
elaborate a little.
Yes, definitely. As you can probably see here on the sign, like there is a peacock feather, and that stems from like my spiritual background. So I definitely wanted the concept to be drawn to that. So if you look at the names of our menu items, they've got spiritual meaning behind it. And even the pricing in terms of like the numbers, they are angel numbers. So there's definitely sort of divine energy that is infused into the naming and into the pricing from a numbers perspective. And then just to your point about the actual price of each menu item, I wanted it to be accessible. I wanted it to be fun. I feel from my experience or my research, I should say, a lot of vegan restaurants are considered gourmet or they are scratch kitchens. Therefore, the cost is quite high. Therefore, as a consumer, you're paying $20, $25 in that range for a meal. So my challenge to Mark was, can we flip the script? And I gave him a really hard challenge, which was, can we have some of these items at $10? And Mark was like, yeah, that's going to be quite hard, but we'll see how close we can get. And I think you delivered on that. We are at about $12 to $13 for the majority of our main menu items. So kudos to Mark for getting us there.
Yeah, and for me, this was a really uplifting project to work on. I know a lot of people, one of our biggest frustrations going out to eat as a family, especially with our kids, is the lack of vegan options. And it's actually really upsetting to my 7-year-old son who's like, can't understand, like his dream is for the world to be vegan. And
Yeah.
he just can't understand why it's so hard. And so it's been a source of frustration for me. And then I feel like this has allowed me to channel that. It's like, okay, I could get frustrated and angry, or I could take action. And so when Akil approached me with this project, especially with the spiritual focus, I really wanted to be part of it. And like I've shared with Akil, when we started the Blossoming Lotus back in 2002, the whole idea was to bring like the sacred quality of mindful food preparation and sending loving thoughts and gratitude into the preparation. And so I feel like this is somewhat like a Lotus 2.0.
2.0, yes, definitely. And it's not just in the preparation of the food. I think it's also within the space itself. So here at Vizzi, the music that we play is also what we call kirtan, which is sort of like the spiritual background music. So the entire space we have um, tried to create is based on that philosophy. And then I also feel that sometimes when people talk about spirituality, it comes across as very serious. And I think our menu makes it a bit more fun.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we get this nice fusion. No pun intended, because Mark's brand is vegan fusion. So we get this nice fusion, not just in the flavors of our food, but also in just how we've sort of put everything together, the menu, the names, and the type of food as well.
Yeah, and so I know with the Krishna focus, like you should come in and try out the food. We did a bowl that's called the Hari Bowl. So anyone who's familiar with like the Krishna movement, that's
Yeah,
just like calling in the energy of Krishna. So
yeah.
it's a really sweet, fun spot. The food has been coming out really good. We have some signature beverages, and I invite everyone in the LA Long Beach area to come and check it out. Meet Akil. He's a true prince among men. So
Thank you so much.
thank you. So be well.
Thank you. Take
Thanks.
care.
Cheers.